returned once again today to deliver the hype known as Pop Team Epic. We're good to go. We're good to go. So yes, on this episode of freaking hell, what am I even saying? I just treated my own stream as an episode just then. My brain just stopped. No, on this stream we are covering episode 11 of Pop Team Epic. Oh my god, my ears are so small they actually can't hold earphones. I've noticed that. My ears are so tiny they actually won't in theory hold my earphones anymore. Right, so let's put on the old Twitter. I have gone live. We've gone live for Pop Team Epic episode 11. There we go. So yeah, as I was saying beforehand, we're coming episode 11 today of Pop Team Epic. As we know, last week's episode was freaking fantastic. As always. Actually, it was a really good episode. It's one of those ones that it kind of is an overarching reference to Detective Conan in the end. I found it out because I was sitting there going, is it something else? Am I going nuts? Because it was kind of one of those ones that it sort of tells you whether or not it actually might be in theory that thing. You're like, is it that thing though? Because it's one of those ones that this show does that quite often. Like it will tell you, is it that one you're thinking, or isn't it not that? Is it not that one you're thinking? Does it make any sense? I can't remember that it makes any sense. But yeah, you know what I mean. It's an overarching reference that actually kind of makes you go, is it that one, was it not that one? I actually quite like that, because it's actually one of those ones that actually go back and watch the episode again, just to see whether or not you actually are right or not. In most cases, sometimes I'm wrong when it comes to certain references. But hopefully this week, hopefully, if I say the words correctly. Wow, okay. If I can say the words today, I actually can't speak. Hopefully this week's episode doesn't even deliver even more references that are of the amazing kind, because they're on a streak recently when it comes to referencing brilliantly, I must say. They're on a massive streak, so hopefully they do continue to the very end. So anyway, enough talk, my brain's actually not working apparently. So, let's watch this episode now. So in 3, 2, 1, let's begin this episode absolutely now. Oh my god, I changed the opening! No way! Oh my god. That was brilliant. That was brilliant. That was brilliant. They aren't doing a massive horror movie reference, are they? Oh, jeez, my headphone just fell out. Oh my god, they are. They actually are, aren't they? They actually are. No way, they are actually doing it, aren't they? Oh my god. No way! They're doing The Shining, aren't they? Well, it was kind of a reference to The Shining, slightly. I was sitting here going, is the hallway familiar or something to me? Because the hallway is kind of familiar. I was like, is it? I actually can't believe they're actually doing a massive movie reference. Horror movie reference, should I say. This is amazing. They've even got the music as well. They've even got the music. This is the most brilliant thing ever. They even got the whole entire family betrayal, friend betrayal, and everything. They've got everything. It's absolutely perfectly done. Even the car not starting as well. They even have the whole Chekhov gun as well. Like, legit Chekhov gun. Legit Chekhov gun. I'm in awe. That was brilliant. I mean, they have to be referencing The Shining, aren't they? They've got to be referencing The Shining. There has to be. Oh my god. That was brilliant. Oh wow. This episode is brilliant. This episode is absolutely brilliant. It's because it's one massive horror movie reference, and it makes me it kind of got me. I was like, this is absolutely brilliant. It's because horror movies are my favourite, so it's one of those things that whenever it's done really freaking damn well, it makes me laugh so much. That might be. I'm actually dying. I'm actually dying. That just actually hurt me so much. Oh man, I lost my headphone again. Yeah, it's because I've got a cough, so whenever sometimes I laugh, it makes me cough at the same time. It happens, don't worry. It caught me off guard, the laugh, so it made me cough at the same time. I actually can't get past how brilliant this episode actually is. Oh man. Oh man. I took my headphone up. I took my headphone out just so I can actually talk without actually thinking I'm speaking too loud. That was freaking brilliant. Because sometimes if I actually have my headphones and I think I'm actually speaking too loud, I just want to take them out sometimes. That was absolutely brilliant. I can't get past how amazing that was. That was exquisitely done. I mean, I don't know why people actually can actually not like this show. This show is absolutely incredible. Oh my god, it just nailed the reference so goddamn well. Because it could have been a Shining reference. I don't think it actually is. It could have just taken inspirations from The Shining. Because it has a whole entire thing at the end with the picture, that when it zooms in on the picture and you actually see him there as well. Because the same thing happens in The Shining at the end, because you have the whole thing with Jack Torrance actually being a part of the whole entire house the whole entire time. Wait, so the female character died? Wait, so the female character actually died? Yeah, tell me about it. It's like they introduced at the end. Oh yeah, by the way, she actually died. I was like, wait, what? Hold up a second. Oh, it's Hosen from Gintama. Oh, so I was like, I could have sworn I heard that voice from somewhere. I could have sworn I was like, I swear I've heard that voice from one of the animes I watched recently. Oh, we're back to this now. We're back to this now. Thank God. Thank God. What? No way. No way. Are they really doing this? They're really doing it, aren't they? They're really doing it. The madmen are doing it. Man's in a live commentary the whole entire thing. Wait. This is all too surreal. Because I'm watching an anime of a guy watching the anime at the same time. What is happening? They're actually in the reflection of the mirror. I just noticed that one. It's a reaction for reaction. What's happening? This is all too real. I actually can't believe it. Oh, really? That's actually quite interesting. I actually can't believe they've actually done this. This is absolutely amazing. I just noticed Phoebe and Popico are gone in the photo. Can't believe this. This is absolutely amazing. It's amazing because they actually utilise a Chekhov gun perfectly. Like, in essence, they establish the fact there's actually a gun in the background, and then in the old Chekhov gun thing is the fact that he establishes the fact that if there's a gun, it has to go off in Act 2 or Act 3. And it does go off. It's absolutely utilised really damn well. Even he knows. Even he knows. I was right. I was right. I thought I was right. I was like, there has to be a reference to The Shining, and it is. was like, boom, I know that. Oh my god. This episode's brilliant. This episode's brilliant. I actually didn't think they would do reference to The Shining, but I'm so glad they did. I'm so glad. It's just I can't believe it. Isn't the film The Attack of the 50-Foot Woman? Doesn't she get turned into the 50-foot woman because of science? If I remember correctly. I actually can't remember. I haven't seen that. I don't think I've ever seen that film. But how it's been like 10, 12 years since I've seen it. But I don't think I've ever seen The Attack of the 50-Foot Woman. That's what I was thinking. Was like, it has to be a reference to a film as well. That one has to. It all makes sense, actually. It all makes sense. Isn't there an animation style that does this? If memory serves me correct. I swear his animation style actually does this as well. It's an intro to a film. Well, not a film, it's to something. It does the exact same thing. I don't remember it. I've seen it before. It's something it's familiar, but I can't remember what it is. But I've seen that somewhere else. The utilization of that animation style. That was such a great episode. I actually can't get past how brilliant the episode was. That was... Oh my god. That was all... I actually can't get past it. That was absolutely incredible. Down to the whole down to the whole movie referencing. It was brilliant. I kind of wish they went a little bit more with the whole Shining reference as well. They could have done the whole thing of them walking through the maze. That would have been exquisite. That would have been absolutely perfect. I would have said, yeah, you're the best anime ever made after that point. There won't be anything more than Sangatsu in this. There just won't be after this point, but I'm still happy I did that one. It'd be funny if the last episode actually is Girl Drop. Like the whole entire last episode actually is the Girl Drop final episode. Oh man, that was great. That was absolutely great. I'm sad it's actually ending as well. It's actually been one of those ones I always looked forward to on a Saturday, besides Sangatsu as well. I always look forward to this episode because it's just such a great thing. It's such a great show because it's one of those ones that it utilizes references perfectly. It's hard to pull off because it is. It's one of those ones that movies tend to do it quite often, but it doesn't ever tend to work sometimes. But I can't understand how they're doing it, but I'm so glad they actually are doing it. Man, this is... Hold up a second. There's actually more to it. There's more to it. Hold up a second. As actually is just noticing Papimi and Popoco in the background. It could be. It just could be. It could be that actually. I love the live commentary, dude. It was amazing. It is a Shining. It is. Okay, so the main movie reference is a Shining. I was gonna say it has to be that. Oh man, that was so good. That was such a good episode. It's the fact that it's not just the fact they referenced it; it's how they referenced it. Is what gets me every single time. It's one of those things that like It's one thing to reference something, but it's another thing just to kind of go, look, okay, we're going all out with this reference. We're going all out. And it did it perfectly, because I had the whole entire thing of them going to a cabin, them being in a remote area, no one knows where they are. They have the whole thing about the car not starting, the whole thing about, oh yeah, by the way, one of the friends is actually going with the other friend, who actually then having an affair with someone else. They have that whole entire thing. And then you have the act. You have the act of the gun. You have everything. You have the one friend betraying the other friend and killing him, and eventually everyone else dies. It was brilliant because it's absolutely nailed perfectly. Like man, it really is such a good season because god damn it, I was not expecting this. I'm never expecting how great this show actually is because they do tend to knock out the ballpark when it comes to referencing everything because I have no idea who does this, but they absolutely have a knack for referencing and they should in theory work more on other shows because if other shows besides Gintama does it perfectly as well, but if other shows could actually reference like this, god damn, it'll be absolutely incredible because it's just done so well. Like, it really is. It's just done absolutely incredible because it is. It's not just the fact, as I said beforehand, they reference it to the point that it actually becomes its own thing. It utilizes reference for its own kind of backing for a narrative, which I actually kind of do like. Because certainly sometimes they might just make a reference, like a JoJo reference or something like that, and actually not ever use it ever again. But here they actually do in theory use the reference for a backing to actually kind of create a narrative out of it, and I actually quite like it, because it's one of those ones that it takes it and actually expands upon it. It doesn't just use it, it expands upon it. I actually think it's a lost art when you think about it, because even movies can't reference that well anymore. I mean, certainly there's the old parody films, like the old Mel Brooks films. Those ones do it perfectly still. Those ones are still kind of some of the best because they do tend to utilize them really freaking damn well. But as time went on, they sort of grew tired, and they kind of got to the point that the parody movie genre died because there was never ever any good parody movies. I mean, the only good ones that you could in theory suggest kind of was Cabin in the Woods, because it kind of sort of is a parody of horror movie tropes in its own right. There's also a lot of other ones that came out recently as well, but man, it's so nice to see it in anime as well. It's one of those ones that referencing in anime tends to kind of go one or two ways, but here it's just like, yeah, they do it perfectly well. So Good job. Good job, I must say. I can't stress enough this show is absolutely brilliant. Like, it really is. I can't stand the fact that people might hate this show because, I mean, the comedy is subjective, don't get me wrong, it's one of those things that does tend to happen, but it's just one of those things that it looked beyond the actual kind of comedy of the show. It's actually a very smart show. It really is. It's one of those ones that you did not expect to actually be this smart, but it really freaking is. So yeah, episode 12 is next week. It's the final episode, so I have no idea how the show will end, but if it ends on how I want it to end, it'd be the greatest thing ever, because I have to bring back Magma Mix and Murata somehow, and I believe in the idea that somehow they will in theory reference an entire episode dedicated to Cowboy Bebop, and it actually will end it the same way Cowboy Bebop ends. In essence, like, Pepimi actually has to leave Popico and goes down, actually go face Vicious, but it's not Vicious, it's actually Magma Mix and Murata instead. It'd be the greatest thing ever. If they did that, I'd just be like, yep, we're ending it here, boys. Anime will not be the same ever again. If they did that, I would be absolutely floored, because that would be the greatest way to end the whole entire series. Just have a whole entire episode dedicated to reference to Cowboy Bebop. But a man can dream. A man can dream. So yeah, that is me done for today. So I'm actually going to lay down for a bit. I'm actually very tired. Oh boy, it's been a long day. So anyway, as always, if I say the words correctly, as always, if you have enjoyed this whole entire stream as a whole on Twitch, then do leave a follow, because indeed it does something quite a bit. If you enjoy what I do here on YouTube and you do want to leave a like, then do leave a like, because indeed it does something quite a bit. If you enjoy what I do here on YouTube and you do want to stay a bit longer, then do leave a sub, because indeed it does something quite a bit. But until next time, I have indeed been the driver. I shall see you guys later. Bye for now.